Okay, Year 9, we're going to look at calculating compound interest using a table. Now this table shows us, just see where the green arrow is pointing, it shows us the future value of a $1 investment. So that means if I invest $1, how much will it grow to? So let's have a look. Well, let's just say I invest $1 for 4 years at 2%. Okay, so 4 years at 2%. So 4 years at 2%. And you'll see that that corresponds to this number. That means my $1, which is up here, $1, will grow to $1.0824, which is about $1.08, over a 4-year period at 2%. Okay, let's choose something else. Let's just say, for example, we had a 6-year investment, this time at 5%. Now if I go all the way across and down, you'll see that this number is the intersection of 6 years and 5%. So that means my $1, which is here, my $1 investment will grow to $1.3401 in 6 years at 5% per annum, which is approximately $1.34. So that's how you use the table. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at how we can use this table for the first question. So let's just rub this out. And okay, so let's rub the red line out. There we go. Alrighty. So let's move this up a bit and look at the very first question. So it says, use the table to calculate the total amount if $1,800 is invested at 5.5% per annum for 7 years. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to circle the 5.5%. We're going to circle the 7 years and draw the line across, draw the line down. So this is the number we're looking at. Now, remember, up here, this is what $1 will grow to. So our $1 investment will grow to $1.45 approximately. Now, how do we work this out? How are we going to work this out? Well, the magic number, as we saw, is 1.4547. Right, now that's what $1 will grow to. So $1 will grow to this amount over a 7-year period at 5.5%. Okay. Now, how can we actually then work out how much this will grow to, $1,800? Well, all we do is, so well, 1,800 will simply be 1.4547 times by 1,800. Okay, now work that out. Let's have a look. We have 1.4547 times by 1,800, and that gives me a final answer over here of 2618.46. Okay, so just to recap that, we worked out from the table that $1 grows to about $1.45, so that means $1,800 will be 1,800 lots of that $1.45, and that gives us our answer over here. So in other words, if you invest 1,800, That's how much you get after 7 years at 5.5%. Okay, now the second question, let's have a look at that. Second question. We've got to use the table to calculate the compound interest earned when $3,500 is invested at 6% per annum compounded twice a year. Now be careful here. The interest is not calculated yearly, it's calculated twice a year, or in other words, calculated every half year. Now, just like we did before in the previous exercise, I would work out what N and R are in terms of half years. Now, let's start with the easy one. The interest rate is 6%, but we need a half yearly interest rate because interest rates are calculated twice a year, which means every half year. So I'm going to divide that by 2. That'll give me 3%. Now N is 10. Now how many half years are in 10 years? Well, every year's got 2 half years, so 10 lots of 2 will be 20. Okay, so the two numbers that we're going to be looking for in the table are 20 and 3%. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the table and remember looking for 20 and 3%. So let's come back over here. Alrighty, so let's have a look. Well, there's 20. Here's 3% over here. So let's have a look. Right, so I'll go across there and down there. So this is the number that I get from the table, 1.8061. Right, so let's move back up again. Okay, so the magic number from the table tells us that $1 will grow to 1.8061. So how do I figure out how much $3,500 goes to? Well, let's have a look. 3,500 will be, well, we'll take the number that we had before. So it's going to be 3,500 lots of that. And let's just move the page up a little bit. Let's work out that on the calculator. And that's going to be 1.8061 times 3,500. That gives you $6,321.35. Okay, so that's all there is to that using that table. And that's it.